putting that line there. That is the line in the sand. Anyone who rolls, you're bad. Okay. So, fuck, I was gonna do a roll, but I kind of walked myself to a corner, huh?
You said that, and I almost rolled a d4 for shits and giggles.
Well, since you're so eager, why don't you roll a d6 instead?
Cool.
Uh-oh.
It's a 1.
Ah, Kiki, you mind explaining to everyone what happened last week?
So, prison.
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, we met her. We met her. Fought a chest. Found a church. And, let's see. Oh, we got a level.
No. I like the lover portion better.
You know what? Fair enough. Also, I think I'm following something right now.
I imagine this is the mind of Kiki as she is running back to the village following the will of the Wisp that appeared to her last session. She's kind of bad at a bad habit with those. Following behind her is, of course, Hikari, followed by Mao, Magnus, and Helios. For reference, none of you can see the will of the Wisp as vividly as Kiki can, but Hikari, you are sort of aware that she is following this weird lingering spirit.
Okay, cool.
Eventually, you guys make it back into the town. You can see that they've kind of just gone back to their normal way of life. A couple, houses are still a bit burned, but overall, after the goblin attack, everyone seems to be behaving pretty normally. Last we checked, our party was under an investigation, as Kiki is being claimed as a spy. The prince has given them a bit of freedom to allow them to prove her innocence, and they have been given really no time limit. But you... he had to cut it off.
Emotional.
You guys can tell that the guards are going to be keeping a close eye on you to make sure you don't try to pull anything.
What did you people do to get the guards on your ass?
Huh? Oh, they won't tell me.
What did I get myself into?
Fun.
Oh god.
One of the guards walks up to the group immediately. Do you mind if I talk to you all for a second?
Depends.
Maybe.
Do you have food to give us?
I do not, but I don't mean anything aggressive. Please do not trip me again, elephant.
Oh, it's you! My friend!
Friend?
It's not how you consider it. Anyways, which one of you is the most responsible?
Okay,
Probably-
I'd say the skeleton, but I want to say myself.
She absolutely raises her hand, even knowing that this is not.
No,
Put it down, Keith.
Put your hand down,
You
Keith.
followed
Put it
strange
down.
things. I don't think that you're really reliable in that sense.
Oh,
I'm gonna grab the
silly.
skeleton and put him in front of me.
I do not like having to make a choice, but you are a skeleton. Here. As he hands you what looks like a small seal. In particular, Magnus, you immediately recognize the seal as it's the same one on the letter that was given to you by Godric.
Ah.
Nothing too special. Godric just gifted it to you guys so you can, at least, if someone tries to claim your investigation as fraudulent, that should prove that you are under the watch of the royal family.
I see they like to keep their eyes on the dead. Firmly on the dead. No matter. This should prove useful enough.
The
If you
sound is
will
about simple
stow it away.
families. We do not wish to cause any trouble. That said,
Yes.
we acknowledge you all as citizens, so welcome in. And he leaves you all be.
Wow. So what was he going on about?
You don't pay attention at all, do you?
No.
I should really be throwing glitter around for these conversations to keep your attention. Ugh. Effectively, we have the ability to actually investigate your problem. Recognized by the royal authority and the guards.
Which means that we're now an official group, and we must stick together
No,
because we are friends.
it does not mean any of that. I don't like any of you. I don't even know you, as he points to Hikari.
I don't know any of you either.
Exactly.
You're just a
That's
talking
why we must make
skeleton.
friends.
Hey,
Well,
Yeah,
I'm a walking,
Find him.
talking freaking skeleton to you.
well, if we don't
Hey,
know each other, then, well, let's meet.
Sorry,
Kiki.
I don't have any.
Yeah, he's
Not that.
just bones.
let's break the ice, as one would say.
What did you hear that saying?
I
You
places.
live, this isn't the South. There's no ice around.
And aren't you Loxodon?
Uh,
Would Magnus know of where the Loxodons hail from?
Roll history. Loxodons exactly? No. But you can tell by his outfit that he's definitely from the Dwarvish Kingdom.
You're from the Dwarvish Kingdom, aren't you? Not a whole lot of ice up there.
It's more of a metaphor,
What's the matter with you?
not an actual. Okay, I'll go start first to show how it's done. This is what is meant to be broken the ice. My name is Mao. I came from up north, Dwarven Kingdom area. I was banished from my hometown for being a heretic because I proclaimed myself as my own god. I am a far-traveling Luxodon, and I have come here. Now, someone else tells us about their story and past.
I want to know about the slime man.
Me?
Do you see any other slime man around?
No, and frankly, to be honest, this is not even myself. This is just a vessel.
That makes it even more mysterious.
I'm actually this. Here's as he brought up the dagger with a weird thing in the center of it.
So, you're the knight.
Yes, I'm speaking from this. I'm using this as a vessel to do stuff.
Well, nothing
Evil
to read
stuff
into
or
there.
good stuff?
Can I speak Luxodon real quick?
What?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Do you have that language?
Don't
I
question
do. Elephant noises. I don't know how Luxodon speaks.
What are you trying to tell Mao?
I am from the Dwarven Kingdom. I was born there, but I'm trapped in this dagger.
Oh.
To be fair, Mao, the fact that he's
Okay.
speaking your language means that he probably is from your area.
Okay, I have no choice but to believe him. He seems good to me.
What? What did he say? I
Yeah.
can
Don't worry
understand a
about that.
lick of that.
By the way, I
Don't
think
worry.
someone's watching us.
The second that he says that, you guys just hear the sound of something as if a small squeak and then scurrying away.
They chase it.
Oh.
Sure.
I absolutely chase it. It's a new thing.
Oh Lord.
The thing that is running away is very versed in the back streets, so had to take a second there. Since you were both chasing it, you can either both roll survival, or Kiki, you can help Hickory with survival.
I will go out on a limb and help her.
Okay. Hickory, roll survival with advantage.
And have guidance.
20.
And then D4 for guidance?
Yep.
23? That counts?
Yeah, that is a tick. So, the fox-like beings immediately run off. And it does not take long before they've caught the little runaway. And I do mean little, as you round the corner, you find that they accidentally stumble into a dead end, and it is clearly a small child who seems to be holding something, very keen on not losing it.
Small child, why were you watching us?
I just wanted to talk to the elephant.
Oh. Well, you could have just talked to him.
But you all were so scary.
Nah.
Oh, you think this is scary? Nah. So, what
Roll persuasion.
Sorry, little help.
He's not getting closer. But he's not trying to like actively run away anymore.
Terrible people. We won't eat you.
Ay. Ay, ay, ay.
Tell you what. If you tell me what you have there, I'll bring the elephant to you. Then you can talk to him alone.
No,
Can't.
only Mal can see it.
Oh, that's no fun. Well, how are we supposed to know that it's not like hurtful to him?
Well, why would I want to do that? I'm like
I don't
11.
know. Don't know you.
I don't know you.
And so we reached an impasse.
Yeah, well, Mom always said not to talk to strangers.
And yet here we are. If you never talk to strangers, you never make friends.
True.
Everyone starts out as a stranger.
Can you take me to go talk to the elephant? I promise
Okay.
I'll behave.
As long as you behave, you can go see the elephant.
Woo! Immediately tries running past you towards the direction of the elephant.
I briskly keep up with him.
Hey, not without us! No!
Runs after them.
Mao, you have a small child walk up to you.
Oh no. Yes, small child, what is it you want? You were watching us earlier. I'm gonna sit down, crisscross applesauce.
Thud.
I was wondering if you could help me and my friends.
Sure. What do you need help with?
We saw you while the village was being repaired. You seem really good at your craft.
Oh, I see. You guys need some good food.
He finally reveals the item. It is a loaf of bread.
Oh, I could smell that a mile away, don't you know? All right, bring me to your friends. I shall make you the most lavish of meals.
He immediately just you see this child just have a bright smile on his face as he goes off in a direction. Will anyone else be following now? I need to know.
Magus
I
will
would
not.
bring the skeleton with me. Nope, I'm bringing the skeleton with me.
Too bad, the skeleton has important things to do.
Mm.
You follow.
Where did those little spirits go?
Okay, he probably sat
Hmm.
the fuck.
They're around here somewhere.
Or driving.
Mm.
Okay.
Am I really okay? Fine.
Does
You guys are mean.
if
I'm going
she
by myself
if
then.
if she sees the wisp, she'll follow them. If she does not, she will follow Mal.
Investigation.
Well,
Not only
uh-oh.
do you get a track on them again, they seem awfully familiar to you, and you have no idea why. It's very clear that you've seen these before.
Hmm.
Oh. Found you!
As she begins following them.
And there she goes again.
All right, you guys follow her. I guess I'll go deal with the kids.
the moment that Mao walks away, Magnus walk in the opposite direction of wherever Kiki went.
Understandable.
Hmm.
Heliodicius, where are you following anyone? Because I assume that Hikari will be following Kiki.
She was gonna follow the
Hmm.
elephant to go deal with the kid.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
I, I wish I could split myself into two. But you know what? Like decisions.
Unfortunately, you only have one dagger.
I would metagame say go.
I would metagame say go with Kiki because I don't want her going alone. Magnus, screw him.
Jesus Christ!
How could you screw me when I don't have anything to screw?
I mean, I still.
Bone.
You're perpetually boned, so fuck off.
I mean, I still have the L4 vertebrae from last session.
You asked for a B4, damn it, not L4. Leave it alone.
Oh my fucking god.
I'll be right back. In the meantime, you can think about that decision a bit more.
Yeah, because
You're just gonna take all of his 4 vertebrae.
Leave everything else. Doesn't even care.
I just.
It's like a piano without black keys.
Just take the one specific bone and it falls down.
The one specific bone, and then.
Ah! Who are you, Mario?
Let's see. Hey, no, I still have your L4 vertebrae. Give it back.
No, it's mine.
I'm back.
Did you just?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Slime, what's your choice?
Fuck. I feel like either way something better will happen, but you know.
You have 4 different directions you can go. With Kiki, with Mao, with Magnus, or somewhere else.
You know what?
As Hikari is going with Mao.
Can I do something real quick?
What's that?
Can I take like a small piece of me off and toss onto Mal's back just to hear anything?
While that is a feature of the plasmoids do specify that your small self does not contain any sensors. You would not be able to hear.
Oh, sad.
So he is sticky.
But he would know where his piece would be, correct?
Let me read up on that. It is a very weird thing. It really is not descriptive.
Fuck. But at the same time, it's like I'm feeling that like with Kiki, she's gonna get in trouble a lot.
What? No.
I feel like Kiki's just a Kitsune version of Briar.
Shush.
Yes, shush.
But it's true.
You know what? I'll fall behind Kiki.
Okay. separate you guys out a bit. Sweet. Now, which one to mess with first? Skeleton.
Ah, yes. Mess with the bone, man. Get the bone.
You immediately realize they only gave you one copy of that royal approval, so they can't really do much of the investigation without you. So you can basically do any sort of investigations you want.
Firstly, the Skelly Man would like to, well, he's going to look around to see if there's anyone who's willing to, run an errand for him. Anyone who's not specifically, afraid of him. Because he's not hiding, you know. Would I roll investigation, perception?
I'd say you can find some people who are willing to with a small pay. Like 2 silver. It depends on what the task would actually be. Most of this village are farm people, so you can tell that there's... It mostly is just farmers and housewives just taking care of a village.
You fine folk. You wouldn't happen to know if there's an armory around here.
Armory.
Yes, yes. Spend gold, get weapons.
Well, we do got blacksmith on the edge of town. Over in the east area. Shouldn't be too far from here.
Do you know if he's, rather particular about his clientele? Would he act a price or refuse service for...
As he motions to his entire body.
Lord Godric has already made us aware of your situation. None of us are allowed to treat you any wrongly. You are acted as a regular citizen.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
He will immediately head to the blacksmith.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
It's too early for this shit. What am I looking at?
A skeleton.
You don't
As
say.
he will pull out one of the pieces of paper that holds the Godric's what is it, stamp?
A citizen, to be exact. I require services.
He will place one of his basic daggers down.
I'm looking to sell this. And I also wish to purchase a rapier.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion, you say? Come on, let's do it. It's above 10.
It is above 10. You are correct.
Hey, it's a pass. At least it should be, right? Right? Please?
Well, I can tell this dagger's pretty well made. Tell you what, how much money you think you got on you?
30 gold and 10 silver.
Very good. Normally 25 is my price for a rapier, but with a trade like this, I'd say I can give you it 5 gold off.
Yes, that works for me. Let me count out the proper amount of gold.
You will, of course, firstly take out 20 gold pieces.
There you go. That should do it.
Okay. Hold this for a second.
Uh-huh.
As he hands you what looks like a wooden stick.
Ah, yes. The best weapon there is. Stick.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, I'll improvise.
Use it against one of the train dummies. I need to figure out which weapon gives you the best handle.
Oh, sure, yes.
He will go to one of the dummies. Do I just make a short attack or rapier attack?
Rapier.
Any more particular order for damage or anything else, or?
Sure, damage. Right, you're quick on your feet. Seems your main tactic involves catching people off guard, staggering. Here, this should do. And he hands you a nice looking one. It definitely ain't looking like too special, but it will function for what you paid for. It's got kind of a special hilt there. You should be able to walk up to someone and just daze them a bit if you knock them in the head hard enough.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you. May you have a good day, dear sir.
As
Yeah.
you will sheath the weapon, and then, obviously stick is back in the blacksmith's hands, and he walks away.
Customer's a customer.
So then, am I free to do anything else, or will we move on to someone else?
Is there anything in particular you wish to do? And while you are doing it, we can move on to we'll move on to Mount next.
Investigation would be what he would next move on to.
You can roll investigation, and I'll tell you the results later. I'm starting to notice a pattern with your character.
Lucky
Ain't
7?
Sure. Mal, you head off with the kid. You are followed by the black-haired, fox-like lady.
Do I know she's following me? Like, or is she trying to, do it secretly?
She's just following behind.
Nope.
Eventually, the kid just kind of holds his hands out for you guys to stop. And then he kind of puts his hands, his hand, like the two tips of his fingers, and just whistles very loudly.
How loudly? Loud enough to hurt my ears?
I would say. Let me DM it to you real quick. It should give you a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
That is the motion he does. And as he does so, you guys see about 5 other kids pop their head out and start walking towards the child, each holding a different food item.
Oh, yes. some great selection over there. All right, so what is it you guys want?
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Oh, I see. I'm going to take some stuff out of my own bag to make sandwiches for me and Hikari as well.
Sandwiches.
After I'm done with all the kids first.
Between the between these 6 children, the items that they brought you is pretty simple, but you can get a good idea of what they want you to make, as it consists of a small bag of tomatoes, a head of lettuce, a couple pieces of bacon, the loaf of bread, as previously mentioned, what looks like the last 2 seems to have brought something that could be used to make a mayo like spread, basically.
And the sauce. Mayo-like, so eggs, oil, and of the sort.
Pretty much.
Okay. I've got it. Okay. So how do you want me to do this?
Well, due to your proficiency with cooking, I imagine that you are that would be considered a survival check. Hikari, will you be assisting Mao in his cooking?
Yeah, I've got an herbalism kit, so I can add like spices or something. If he doesn't have them.
Sounds great. So yeah, roll survival with advantage.
Damn. I'm going to add guidance to it.
Fair enough.
You also have advantage, so you get to roll one more time.
No, it was 2.
Oh.
That was 2.
It was an 8 and a 5.
Yes.
Oh, my end, it only showed the 1. Sorry.
With it being a D4, 4, so 18. Decent sandwiches. As you serve the first one to the kid, he gives it to the smallest runts of their little pack. And you can tell by the way that his eyes light up when he takes a bite that this is probably one of the tastiest things he's had in a while.
I see. So he's a fine connoisseur of food.
Or he's just really hungry.
Or he's just really hungry. Yes. So, how it be?
Oh, this is wonderful.
Is he talking with his mouth full?
Yes.
Don't do that. Savor the food. Do not talk.
Apologies.
It's okay.
Mao.
Yes?
Is it true what they say?
Depends. What do they say?
You claim to be God.
Oh yes. That do be true. And then I produce a sacred flame in my right hand. Not harming anyone, just producing it.
The children are very young and impressionable. They see this and are but wowed, basically.
And then I clench my fist like to squelch it out so that nothing happens.
So,
that is the power of God.
What is it like?
To be your own god?
Yes, to be a god.
Well, seeing as how I've only started my godhood journey, I don't really have very many memories or feelings about it. But what I can say is that it feels liberating having no rules put on yourself.
No rules. Do you think we can become gods one day?
Although there is a difficult journey, and you must fight for all that you have, later down the path, there might be a chance, yes.
Cool. Just as you are talking, just the kids in the back are just kind of just saying your name over and over. They are clearly very excited about your presence.
Okay, so after I've done talking to them, I'm gonna prepare hickory sandwich and mine with the ingredients that I have. I'm assuming I have all the same ingredients in my bag.
Alright, yeah. We considering you recently made food, so these are all like things that are grown in this area. So yeah, you would have easy access to them.
Okay. So should I roll survival again? Or hold on. Hickory, would you like to learn how to cook?
Wonderful. It's a good skill to have.
I come here.
Hesitantly walks forward.
I'm going to have her make her own sandwich, but have her follow the exact recipe that I will make.
Okay. So this time,
Do it yourself.
Hickory, you can roll survival with advantage.
With guidance.
So that's the first roll.
So 25.
25, not bad at all.
So that's a +1 to survival.
You're able to follow Mao's instructions pretty thoroughly. Maybe mixing one or two things up when it comes to how the order is. And then adding a couple of your own spices to make it kind of pop. But yeah, sandwich making is definitely now in your forte.
Can make my own sandwiches.
But it's not 2:30 in the morning
If you
yet.
ever need ingredients, just let me know. I've got tons. And I plan to procure all of the ingredients all over the world.
Talk about one dedicated cook.
I'm just afraid for the elephant to come up with a new recipe and just bash through the window.
Okay. Let's go, Kiki. Roll perception, Kiki.
Oh boy, Kiki's perception. Oh jeez. Oh right, it's actually neutral now. Thank you, Jack of all trades.
That one, bunks. So, Helio, you are walking along, well, I guess slugging along, as Kiki is very adamantly following something that you are unable to figure out what. Kiki, as you keep following the trail more and more, you are unable to follow it as it goes straight into a building.
Oh, nuts.
You recognize this building as the place that you got drunk last night. What happened during that night, you still don't remember, but you know it happened here.
Hmm. Maybe they will be able to tell me.
Hmm.
Hi. When did you get here?
I was just right behind you, just making sure you don't get in trouble.
Oh, thanks for the set of. No, you don't have eyes. Thanks for looking at. Never mind.
Don't worry about
She
it.
goes in the door.
I know what you're trying to say. As he follows.
You walk in. It's kind of bustling.
Oh.
She looks to see if there's anyone on the stage currently.
Nope. Stage is currently empty. Though it does seem like things are moving around on it.
Oh. She'll go over to the to the barkeep.
There seems to be a kind woman just cleaning a couple of mugs.
Hey.
Hmm? Oh, Kiki, how are you doing? You had a lot of fun last night.
I could be a lot better. Kind of was thrown in jail for some reason. They won't tell me why.
Well, that's peculiar. I don't remember you doing anything wrong right last night.
But now I'm on this whole thing where I gotta prove my innocence, that I'm not a spy.
A spy? Maybe you shouldn't be so open about that information, Data.
Probably.
It's okay. Information finds its way to me naturally. Can I get you the usual?
Oh, absolutely. Same prices as last time, right?
You know it. Just a silver.
What are you guys doing?
1 silver coming right up.
Does he also drink? As she awkwardly points at the slime.
I don't know.
I'm good. I don't
Jellyman,
need no
you
drink.
drink?
No, I do not drink.
I'll get you some water just in case.
Okay.
So, I assume you're here to ask questions.
Yeah. So, I found these little ember doodads on the way here.
Embers? I don't think I've seen anything like that. Well, to be fair, our place was kind of on fire a little bit ago.
Oh, no, but that's the thing. They're like little blue flickers.
Blue flicker, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You're talking about Will-O-Wisp.
Oh, I thought that was just a band name.
You should be minding careful around those kind of things, don't you know? Legend has it that anyone who tries to find one of them can end up gleaned to their greatest treasure. or their own demise.
I mean, this tavern is a mighty fine treasure.
Oh, you're too kind.
Does she have her drink yet, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she takes a big swig.
From what I remember last night, came in here, completely unrecognized by the crowd. You mainly asked to perform a show. And pay meant for free food and drinks.
Yeah.
You gave a lively one. Everyone seemed to enjoy it. And I may have went a bit overboard and gave a lot of free drinks. What can I say? You're quite the crowd pleaser.
Yeah, I do put on quite a show, don't I? I had the best teachers I ever knew.
I believe it was around, I want to say 9:30 p.m. that is. After the show was done and you've had your fill, you just kind of strolled out. I assumed you'd be fine. Guess that was a big call on my part.
So, are you getting this down, Slime Man? 9:30 in the night. I was here.
Duly noted. Noted Kiki was at this bar at 9:30 at night, last night.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm about to become an attorney for you, apparently.
Well, you don't need a turn. Do you even have any? Anywho. So, that Godric fellow, huh?
Oh, yes, speaking of the Lord. Yes, he is very objective focused, but he's a good man.
He's the one who put me on this whole quest, anyway. Kinda on the back foot.
Well, from what I gathered, you actually helped us against the goblin raid.
You know it.
A lot of rumors going around with those goblins, you know.
Really?
Goblins hail from the Forbidden Lands, far north, even past the mountain range.
Past the mountains?
It's weird to think that they'd ever have the nerve to come down this far south. Rumors start. People believe they came here for a reason.
I can't
They're look-
understand a lick of those goblins we're talking about. What? They didn't stand a chance against old Blobby here.
She was going to she was going to slightly elbow the slime man, but didn't want to get her kimono wet or slimy, so she decided against it.
Yes, those goblins were a little annoying, but frankly, I understood them.
Wait, you can understand those guys?
Yes, I As 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 he grabs the dagger, as he grabs me and just stabs me on the table.
Well, that's a peculiar knife.
Well, because I'm talking through it.
Hmm. Well, I wouldn't say it's the oddest thing I've seen this week. You guys know there's a skeleton around here?
I guess I.
Oh, the scaly. Yeah, he's with us.
I threw him at a mimic earlier.
She just kind of looks past you, wondering where the Skelly Man is.
No, not with us. He's bound by the contract.
As she polishes off the rest of her drink.
Well, I can't. As much as I hate to say it, unfortunately, I don't have any more information after you left.
Well, you gave me plenty, honestly. Some information about what happened that night. I was completely just blacked out.
Well, that doesn't seem helpful for anyone, though, does it?
Nope, not really.
Oh, no. I do remember hearing that suspicious figure's been seen around here. Though I don't remember you interacting with anyone like that last night.
Suspicious figure. Can you, is there any way that you can, show what they might look like?
Lo and behold, on the other side of town, Magnus, you immediately see one of them.
What? Oh, yeah. Definitely was lurching for someone.
Looking around, you try to look for suspicious individuals. When you notice a green hat individual who seems very peculiar about not being seen. And due to your 17 investigation, you can note that they are not of human descent, which is bizarre in this kind of kingdom.
Okay.
Specifically, they have a much taller, slender figure and are clearly bearing pointy ears.
What?
They have a tall, slender frame compared to most humans and are bearing pointing ears.
Okay. Well, I see this as a good opportunity to try and stay out of hand from this particular individual. And keep an eye on him. I presume stealth, right?
Stealth to pursue, yeah. A 14, huh?
Does my passive work? It's a +6.
You seem to be following him, with no indication that he sees you.
That is good. Very good. So, what's the laydown of this?
He seems to be observing specific people. Most notably, the shops and the people of crafts. Eventually, you round back to the blacksmith as he seems to make a small deal with them. Walking out with the small dagger that you sold recently.
He would raise an eyebrow if he had one.
Roll perception.
Yes!
Oh. Perception.
Yes. My
Plus
eyes
one.
tell me everything. Nothing can get past them.
You have no eyes.
Shut up.
Wait, what?
Neither do you.
The man is looking around, trying to. You can tell he's being very dodgy, which suddenly starts giving you the feeling that he may actually know a bit more about the situation than you originally assumed. As he tries to bolt into an alley. With your nat 20, you actually beat him into the alley and are able to see where he tried to hide.
Okay. Do I believe him to be hiding from me?
By the fact that there seems to be no one else around that he would be wary of, you get the feeling that he may have figured out he's being followed.
Okay. Alrighty, so then give me the layout of this particular alley. Everything that I can have.
It's a simple alley. There's a half a broken wagon with its wheel just kind of propped over. The man in particular is hiding behind what looks like a small stack of boxes, which he maneuvered in such a way that it seems he would be able to leap up from the boxes to try to jump onto a roof. Probably an escape tactic if you had to guess.
Okay. So then I presume it's a two-story building then? That's next to him?
It's about, we'll say 13 feet for him to get up to the roof, like onto the roof.
Okay.
It's a small living space, nothing too big.
Gotcha.
Think like
All
your
right.
basic Minecraft villager home.
I see. Now then, how much does the Yeah, no, fuck it, we're gonna go with that. Am I able to carry the wheel of the wagon without the individual noticing me?
Sleight of hand. He immediately notices.
Deception!
That deception will not help.
Damn you.
He's going to fire a crossbow bolt at you.
Oh. Can we say it goes in between my bones? And that's why it misses?
Sure.
Yeah.
What the? Ugh!
How rude of you to fire at someone like that. Who do you think you are?
Hey, you're the one following me. I should be asking you the same.
It's not like I'm trying to kill anyone here or something like that.
He will then, with his hands up, not too high, but still high enough to where the individual can see them, begin walking forward.
Calm down, I'm not with the guards. They wouldn't hire a skeleton like myself anyways.
Skeleton? What the Oh, God. You see him drop the crossbow and do the same as he reveals himself.
So, he will effectively, obviously going into the alley and making sure that no one else sees him, talking to the suspicious individual. And keep in mind, he's going to be keeping a rather low voice, but I'm going to be speaking up so that way I can make sure that I'm heard and understood.
Sounds good.
You seem to be of elvish descent. What brings an elf in these parts? A spy, perhaps?
I wouldn't exactly consider myself a spy, but I'm a private investigator.
Ah, PI, eh? Well, perhaps I scratch your back, you scratch my spinal cord.
You got a name?
Well, sheet of paper says I'm Magnus, so we'll go with that.
Magnus. Okay.
And you?
Just call me Sly. It's not actually my name, but I prefer to keep that under wraps.
No need to explain yourself on that end. You are in foreign territory, after all.
Recent investigations have caused me to believe that the humans plan to start a war with the elves.
Is that so? My own investigation has been that the humans believe that there's a spy afoot.
So, that may be the case. I think they're looking for a scapegoat. I must admit, I was a bit sloppy.
Clearly.
Hey,
I mean,
fuck
you
you.
missed me entirely.
Listen, I'm trained to handle other combatants. Skeletons are not in the forte.
Yes, yes. Now then. I have current, now believe me when I say this, communication with the prince himself.
Rumors spread fast, and I am aware of what you and your party did earlier today.
If you want to call it that, but still.
Are they not with you?
Well, they keep forcing me to be with them. I can't exactly say that this company I'd like to keep. One of them is a cleric, another tried to kill me, and a third tried to take me apart. How would you act if you were threatened like that?
I'd probably leave them all drunk in a bar with all their money gone.
A simple enough solution. But they are rather intriguing, I'd say. Someone who pretends to be a fox, someone who claims to be a god, a humanoid slime. But regardless, that's neither here nor there.
Well, I can tell that you're not exactly the most comfortable with your current situation. I could always provide an easy way out if you wish.
Is that so?
I'm an investigator. We need places to rest. Safe houses. Spots not known on the map.
And I presume that you want my services for such a haven?
Maybe.
It depends. I can be a little, flighty at times. What were you thinking?
Well, from what it sounds like, I assume this party, quote unquote, is also investigating the matter on this.
I can confirm that, yes. The one pretending to be a fox is most interested in its resolution.
Orange fur. Probably like white Tuft's ears. Is that the one you're referring to?
Yes.
I'll tell you what. If you can find some way to get me the document that is considering them a spy, I can pay you quite handsomely for it. And get you off the map entirely. You wouldn't have any part with any of this anymore.
Is that so? Hmm. You do put up a rather rousing offer, I must admit. I'll think about it. Is there any particular information that you can give me in regards to either matter?
Are you aware of who currently holds the document now?
I believe it was kept with the prince, I believe. After all, it wouldn't be good for that kind of information to be let out so easily in the eyes of humans.
Of course, of course. Well, it looks like your best chance of getting that back would be to try to convince him that you found something else interesting. Should you need my assistance, I can try to create a dud. Something that can get their attention.
And how will I make contact with you?
As he starts kind of walking away, you just hear him start speaking in Thieves' Camp. Oh, I'm sure we can find a way.
He will reply back in the thieves' camps.
Ah, that language. Fair enough.
He will then obviously, turn and walk away.
Alright, we shall we shall move over to Mao and Hikari. I assume you guys have been enjoying your food pretty well.
Really delicious.
As you guys are enjoying your time with the little group of kids, one of the guards immediately see you.
Ah, hello, God. Do you want some food?
Food. What? Hey! Come here a second! As all the kids just suddenly panic and scram.
Wait a second. What?
God. Those kids, apparently they've been trying to steal again.
Steal from who?
Oh, just some the local farmers. Someone reported missing a loaf of bread last night. I believe there was some eggs, so...
Ah, I see.
God. We've been trying to keep an eye on those kids,
here.
but...
We kind of use those ingredients, so I'm not sure if this will cover it, but here. 5 gold, 10 silver.
Oh, jeez.
And if the farmers are still not happy with that, I will give them some of the food stores that I have in my bag.
You kidding? This is more than excessive. Tell you what, if you really are keen on giving this much, I'm sure we can let this slide and have them pay. Look, if you see those kids again, try to get them to not try to steal things. I understand that life is tough for them. They ain't got a mother, you see.
Oh,
Been trying to keep an eye on them, but it's very difficult when I'm also the guard of the city. Is there anything else you two need from me?
Hickory? Anything you can think of?
Not really.
Okay. I will give this to the farmers. What's your name?
And I will talk to the children.
Mal.
Mal.
Right. You are very kind, Mal. As he goes off in the direction of the farmlands.
Well, gosh, if I had known that the food was stolen, things would be different.
Oh.
Well, the debt is settled.
They seemed pretty hungry. You did a good thing.
Yeah, probably would have done it anyways, seeing what state they were in.
Hey, at least you knew that they got a good meal rather than something half thrown together and it wasn't quite as delicious.
Yes.
Out of the corners of your guys' eyes, you see the first child that you met kind of walk up a bit embarrassed. You know how they are, just kind of kicking rocks.
It's all right. Come on over here. Bring your friends as well.
Okay. As they all kind of gather back around again. We didn't want to do it.
No, I understand. You gotta do to survive. But it's still not a right thing to do.
Yeah, we know. We're sorry, Mal. We try to be good. We don't ever break anything.
All right. All right. I am a forgiving God. I do not punish those unless they truly do.
Wow.
which you guys do not. It was
You're cutting in and out.
yes, yes. Hello?
Hello?
Can my words be heard clearly?
Yes.
All right.
You really are a great god, Mal.
Yeah, I'm trying to be. People just don't believe it.
How can they not? Don't
I
worry.
haven't made a name for myself yet.
Well, you're a god to us. A great god. We'll try to say sorry to the people we stole from.
All right. Just so you know, I have paid your debt for this food you have stolen, seeing as how we prepared it and used it.
So generous you are.
So, how long have you been? What? No, go ahead.
You see a majority of them just start heading towards the farmlands, ready to apologize. One or two of them sticking behind. You can
Hickory, you
ask
have
it.
anything to say?
You can ask any questions you want now.
She takes out like one gold coin from her bag and hands it to him. Just try not to get yourselves into too much trouble.
He gives it the good old bite check. How kind of you. By the way, miss, do you have a sister? There's another fox lady over there at the tavern.
Yeah. I asked her a little bit ago.
Okay. Well. If there's nothing else you wish to ask, we will be on our way.
Hold on a second.
Oh?
So, how long have you been living this life?
Well, we used to live farther up north. A couple of raids happen, attacks, things like that. I'd say that we were all starting to lose our parents eventually. It was originally just four of us. We moved down here. It was a lot of walking. And then we made two more friends. I'd say that it's been about 2 years. Not too long.
If that's the case, you must know how this place works. Do you know any good rumors or stories about this place?
Oh, do you know the rumor of the Demon Blade?
Can't say I've heard of it.
Legend says that there's no weapon forged long ago and buried under this very city. It has the power to control monsters.
Oh, monsters, you say?
Whoever finds the sword will have great power. It can even be a monster king in their own right.
Would you consider goblins monsters able to be controlled by this sword?
Maybe. They don't speak our language, so they definitely seem quite monstrous.
Interesting.
As he says that, you see him kind of, like, put his hand on his left arm a bit.
Are you okay there, little one?
It's fine. Nothing bad.
I'm gonna do an insight roll on that.
Sure. He's lying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's lying.
Okay, now it's not nice to lie and know you're hiding something. Now, what is it?
It's just a scratch. It's nothing too big.
Okay, come over here. Get over here.
Fine.
I'm gonna use cure wounds. He is fully healed.
The child had like 4 HP.
Yeah, he has like 40.
Okay. As a bonus check, you can also roll a medicine.
Okay.
This is more so
No.
for flavor.
Well, I mean, hang on.
There you go.
The flavor.
Yeah. For flavor, medicine allows you to tell that what you are healing in particular is clearly it's actually a pretty nasty gash. It looks like he was grazed by a loose bow shot.
Okay, now. You said this was a tiny scratch. This is not a tiny scratch, my guy. Where'd this happen?
I didn't want anyone else of the other kids knowing about it. We were attacked by a couple goblins.
Was it during the attack last night, or was it recent?
For reference, the attack was this morning.
Okay, this morning. Whatever.
But he does nod. I remember fire. Someone tried to shoot one of my buddies. Because they were running very slowly. I think they tripped. I didn't have anything to protect them, so I kind of threw myself in the way. We hid in a fountain, and this orange fox lady, she did a little song for us. We were able to evacuate.
Oh, I see. So you know our little fox friend as well.
Mm-hmm. That's where I heard about you.
Well, it was very courageous of you to throw yourself in front of your friend. But do not think that means that you shouldn't have the courage to ask for help.
I'm not used to it, I will admit. The other kids look up to me.
If you ever need it.
I gotta be tough.
Yes.
But you can't be tough if you're dead.
He just kind of slumps depressed at that.
Oh, no.
He can't argue that point. Right. Protect my friends, but also save myself.
Yes. I will have a word with the guard who watches over this city and see if he can help you guys any way he can. I will also try to talk to the Prince Godric, to see if there's anything that we can do. Only if you promise not to steal anything anymore.
Right. No understanding.
If you need help, ask the guard. I'm sure he is willing to help in any way he can.
He starts making a motion to have you kind of like lower yourself.
I'm still sitting on the ground.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, he goes over and hugs you.
Yes, it's all right.
And as he
This
leaves
is
the
what
hug,
gods are here for.
as he leaves the hug, you feel something slip around your neck as it is a small little, it's a little string with a wooden, you could say pendant on it. It looks like an elephant head.
Oh, that's morbid is also sweet. Please.
It's a little wood carving. Just a little.
Oh, now what is this here?
Well.
Did you make this?
Yes. It was made out of sticks that I found.
This might be a good thing. You should make more like these and sell them to the people of this world. That way you do not need to ask. So you don't have, you should, words are hard. I'm sad, I'm crying, I'm tearing up.
People pay for wood carving?
As long as they're cute and charming.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Hickory, anything from you?
Just be good kids and work on that whittling a little bit, and you'll be amazing.
Okay. I go now. Bye.
Bye.
Stay safe.
As he runs off, can I give him guidance?
Sure. Roll a d4.
That's a d6.
It's still 4.
Still 4. Okay. I'll tell you what happens after session. But for now, yeah, he goes off, clearly having a nice pep in his step. One of the children kind of told you that the direction that your other kitsune friend is Hikari, so you have an idea of where to rejoin the group.
Join, or do we want to meander around?
The decision is yours.
Seeing as how you've been following me, I will follow you from now.
Thing here, I've only been here 2 days.
How long have I been here for retrospect?
You came here last night.
Okay, I've been only here for half a day.
I just spent time in the temple.
All right, well, I guess it's time to use my nose. I can smell you. Investigation?
You know what? Fine. Investigation with nose.
Investigation with nose. The guidance.
14.
I got 2 4s in a row, so.
Well, that's fair. Let's move on to Kiki.
Yo.
Kiki, anything you feel like doing?
So, what's going on the stage? things are like moving around.
Oh, well, we are having a performer here today.
Oh,
Someone heard about the whole goblin raid and wanted to try to lift up the spirits of the tavern folk.
are they signing up for tonight?
Mm-hmm. They're upstairs getting ready.
Oh, can I meet them?
You know, I wouldn't normally say yes, but you are a performer on your own, right? Sure. It's the third room on the right.
Yes! Slime Man, watch my tab.
Okay.
She begins like prancing up the stairs. She
You don't actually have to watch the tab, by the way, Slime.
I know. I have no eyes right now, but I can shape some.
Please don't. I would like my guests to have an appetite.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I'm just.
Roll perception as you walk up to the door.
perception. Whew.
You're just going to mind your business. Ain't nothing too special.
Good.
She counts the doors to make sure that it's the right one.
With your perception, you did not.
You counted the same door twice.
She counts the doors, but the wrong way.
3, 2, 1.
So she knocks on the door third from the end of the hallway.
There's no reply.
Hello? Performer. Oh. You're not taking visitors?
Make a wisdom save. Yeah, no, you're certain that this is the right door.
Lady said the third door. This is the third door.
She sits down against the back of the door and starts playing her flute. Thinking that maybe if they're ignoring her voice, maybe they can't ignore her song.
You start hearing rummaging in the actual door that you were supposed to answer as the door flies open. Literally flies open as a fairy pops out. Oh, now you hold on just a second. I know I've heard that before. For those of you who do not know, Maribel. She is a fairy bard with a drum. Her main gimmick is that she likes to use enlarge reduce on the drum to make it just a big old, like, beating stick. She's also,
Drum, you say?
She's also an old band member of the Wisp, which was Kiki's old group.
Maribel! It's been too long!
Oh, well, little whisper. How about that? Flies over and gives you a hug.
Ever the sturdy hug as ever.
Well, yeah, it takes a good arm to be able to start swinging.
So, I heard that you were performing tonight.
And I heard you got yourself into a little bit of a mess.
I was hoping to save that part.
What can I say? Rumors spread fast around the Lure of the West. Though judging by the fact that you're here, you must have caught my trail.
So that trail was yours.
Guilty. It's an old trick I've learned to help you out. We noticed that you have some special powers, so we figured, using some of our own magic, we've been able to leave little tracking things. Let you know whenever we're close by.
They're like little blue flickers.
Well, of course. They are the will of the Wisp, after all. We do miss you dearly, by the way. It's been way too long.
Yeah. Fortunately, can't really rejoin right now. It's kind of in a bind.
I know.
But... Oh, screw the investigation. I want to play with you, like, tonight. Can I perform with you?
Oh, of course. I thought you'd never ask.
Yes! I haven't had any good bandmates since I've gone solo.
To be fair, the will of the Wisp ain't looking too hot. We've been kind of doing our own shows for a while. You see, this world is getting a lot crazier. People just always going for each other's throats. Ugh, it's nasty.
Have they split?
Not quite. I believe the proper term is a divide and conquer. We each go to different areas of Talismore and begin performing different areas, making sure everyone's just kind of in check.
Okay.
We still work under one banner, trust me.
And so how's Strings been?
Last I heard, he got caught swimming with a dolphin.
With a dolphin?
Trust me.
Oh, shut up. He did not.
I didn't believe it either, but trust me. He brought back some fins from some of the sharks that tried to attack him.
He was attacked by sharks?
They don't like dolphins. To be fair, I don't either. They're kind of assholes.
Fair. It's so nice to see you.
Likewise. Well, come on. Let's go downstairs. I want to see everyone.
I've picked up some interesting company.
She's lying, by the way. She just wants to get drunk. You have
She believes her anyways.
You have a poor insight, but you've known her long enough. You know she can't resist a good drink.
She'll believe half and half. That she wants to meet and get drunk, then.
Sounds good. Helio, before Kiki comes back down, is there anything that you wish to ask the Barkeep, as Kiki is no longer with you?
Nothing really.
Okay. Well, you see Kiki walk on back down, and with her is a fairy. And if you thought your party wasn't already strange enough, there is a ferry.
Hey, Slime Man! Slime Man! This is my friend! Maribel. He'll... Slime Man.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
She offers a handshake.
I've I'm gonna shape self to have like a tiny hand to shake.
Ah, how considerate of you. You're just a nice little peach, aren't you? Well, I suppose it'd be more of a grape since you're purple.
Yeah.
This is my
So... Turns out...
I must say, I've never touched anything that is both sticky and non-sticky. How do you do that?
Answer.
That is a question for another time.
Oh. Well, okay, I can't argue with that. So, how'd you meet? How'd you meet little Kiki here?
Jail.
Oh. What'd you get in prison for?
I was just a lost and found item. Item as my vessel point as the vessel points to the dagger still stuck on the table.
You seem familiar. Oh well. Nevertheless. Barkeep, free drinks, please.
You always could pack those away.
Well, I was kind of thinking that, you two would want to share.
Oh, sorry. Just remembering. Also, I don't think he drinks.
I do not. I do not drink. If I did, and how's a dagger supposed to drink?
Oh well, more for me. Can't argue with that logic, can I?
Tiny but mighty.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. Still wondering why I actually went to jail, though. See, I was here till apparently 9:30. I got that right?
Yes. Yes, you did, Kiki.
Yes. Anyways, so after that, it's just kind of blank. Did any of the Wisp kind of get that? Something that can help?
Nothing that I know. The only thing I can say is that I came here around, I want to say an hour after hearing about the goblin raid that happened, so. I tried to gather a little bit more information. It turns out you were already gone by that point. But I did hear that you were around.
Oh, and I cannot wait to show you the rest of the people. Just, they're,
Investigating? Like you should be.
Yeah.
Oh, well, who am I to complain? It means that, yeah, you're drinking with me.
Cheers.
She offers a cursory dink of mug.
Something to note about Maribel is that fairies are known to have little characteristics and things that point out that they're fairies. In terms of Maribel, she smells like brownies. And she has a unicorn horn. Kiki, you also know she hits like a truck.
He braces for the impact.
Okay, let's... is there anything else you would like to do, Helio, before we move back to Magnus?
Other than grabbing my dagger and putting it away.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Magnus!
Yes. Just a walking, talking skeleton here.
Roll perception. Because I imagine your character's just been kind of wandering around town.
Aimlessly wandering around town, I might add.
Yep. Well. Lo and behold, that perception check is going to combo with something else.
No!
Wandering around them aimlessly, you kind of fell over and got covered in mud.
Okay.
And as you keep walking, that's where the investigation from Mao came from. As
No!
he smells a muddy skeleton.
No! Damn you!
With your perception, you were unfortunately not able to see them. So, Mal, is there anything you would like to do?
I can see muddy skeleton, correct?
Oh, 100%.
Oh. Hello, Mr. Skelly Man, Mr. Magnus.
Yeah, what? Oh.
How goes your... Hey, hold on. I've done nothing wrong to you that would... Is this better?
You haven't cut
Hello,
out yet?
is this... Okay. I have not done anything to deserve this hostility.
It's not necessarily hostility, it's disdain. Learn the difference.
All the same, all those mean words are not nice.
I never said I was nice.
Why do you hate me so? Why do you hate me so?
Get this through your skull. You're a cleric. I'm a skeleton. It's never gonna happen.
Yes, but I am my own god. God appointed cleric by myself.
Oh,
I do not have to follow the rules of a normal cleric.
What kind of domain do you hold within yourself? Hello? Tales more to...
Hold on.
elephant.
Okay. Sorry. Yes, I had
At that point, Mount roll religion. Tell me, Velvet, what do you stand for? Right, okay. 15. That's pretty. I'd say that's pretty decent. With your 15, while you don't know too much about what it means for you to be a god, you know that you have very your domain seems to be related to the concept of the night and protection.
What he just said?
Who? Who are you talking to?
Oh, sorry. That was in my head.
Are you okay?
I pertain to the. Yes. Why do you ask?
You're hearing voices in your head.
I pertain to night and protection domain area.
I see.
Hickory Magnus, if you wish, you can also roll religion to see if that makes any sense.
Yes! It makes perfect sense.
Oh no.
I understand you more than you understand you.
So you are a very Hickory. You are hearing them their debacle, and you are a very confused individual, to say the least.
Find them confusing in general.
Magnus,
I mean, I am a talking skeleton.
You know,
Yeah, that.
You know a pretty well versed of the concept. Like, you can tell from what Mao is describing, he is a Twilight cleric. These people are very much protectors of the night, as people fear the dark, and it is their job to ensure that nothing terrorizes these people during the night, so that they can see the next dawn.
Twilight cleric.
Ah, that's the word
Explains
that I
why
was
you
looking
take a
for.
liking to someone such as myself, and of course, the people believing themselves to be a fox and a being from a knife.
Yes.
Bunch of evil stuff. I'm
It
certainly
makes
want to
perfectly sense.
keep reined in. All that nonsense. Well, I can assure you, I need no such reining in. I hold no ill will to harm anyone.
Well, that doesn't mean I can't be friends with you.
What?
What? Just because you say you don't need me to see you as an enemy and you're fine on your own doesn't mean I still don't want to be friends.
I'm gonna have him roll. DM, what would you say is most appropriate to try and dispel any confusion? Intelligence save, wisdom save, or charisma save?
Are you confused with the fact that he just wants to be your friend?
Considering his circumstances, yeah.
Roll insight.
Works for me, it's a +4. Yes!
Okay. As you're staring at Mao, like, despite how little it makes sense to you, you can tell he's not kidding. He's not lying. He just wants to be your friend.
Listen here, Mao. I'm not really interested in making friends. In my last life, things didn't quite go too well. I'm not the one who wants to hold any attachments to anyone.
So what get you through life? Or bones?
Unlife, undead, it's all the same to me. I've just been drifting and wandering around. I've become rather adept at hiding. Well, considering my nature as a skeleton, I've also picked up some tips and tricks to keep people away as such.
Oh. Well, I've got something that might change your mind.
And what's that?
I know of a certain sword that controls monsters,
And why do you think I want
and I
that?
know where it is. Are you not yourself a monster, technically?
I don't know if I'm supposed to be insulted by that or not.
If you were to have the sword, no one would be able to control you.
No one already controls me, aside from that stupid prince who tries to strong arm me for his devious devices to go back into the war.
But if someone was to grab the sword and could take control of it other than you, they would have control of all monsters.
I don't think I'm pretty sure undead qualifies as something different than a monster. I feel fairly intelligent enough to retain my various languages and such. The beasts that I saw up north, they were nothing more than mindless, hungry monsters. I am neither hungry nor mindless.
Well, you are mindless. You have no brain.
Hey. It's true, but still.
I will say this for future reference. Anything that is like considered a like hostile, aggressive like kind of race is usually filed as a monster in this world. Skeletons are considered monsters.
Is that God talking to me now?
Oh, so you hear the voice now, too?
I don't think I want to. He's saying mean things about me.
He's saying I'm a monster. I don't
Just
want
out of
to be a
curiosity, I want a persuasion check from Mao.
Okay. Can I roll? I'm
Guidance is
doing this.
Hey, you got a point towards persuasion. Nice.
Yay!
Magnus, insight.
Can't I just roll counter persuasion? Maybe a counter intimidation?
No, you have to persuade. You have to.
Damn you!
Counter
Yes.
insight.
Cheeky fuck.
What
Again! Again!
Again. Not again. No, not again. I will say, due to the high persuasion, Magnus, you acknowledge that Mal does make good concepts. It makes sense. Skeletons are considered monsters. A sword like that could probably control skeletons. That being said, the skeletons you know are mindless, and by reason alone, you should not be affected.
Is it just me, or is that like really?
I think that's
really muffled.
a certain someone's son.
Oh,
It is a child.
It's Pepe. Baby.
Did they steal a sandwich?
They must have.
They
Now,
did.
In this particular conversation, what exactly are you?
As he points to Hikari.
A normal person like normal townsfolk. I just punch really hard.
She's my new friend.
Are the ears and tail visible?
No, I keep those under wraps.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Don't need people finding out.
yeah, you're much more like find out Kiki because she doesn't have the idea of hiding. She hides her tail underneath the kimono.
Kiki pretends that it's part of a show, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a
And what,
normal
you're
person.
riding along simply because you
I have
want
nowhere
to?
else. I have nowhere else to go. Remember, my village was burned down to a crisp.
Oh, was it? No one ever told me that.
Gosh, Magnus, so insensitive.
I thought you were there in the chapel because I yelled that at
You
Godric.
yelled that your village was burned
Eh,
down.
yes, you did.
My apologies, I was in the middle of a conversation with a rather rambunctious slime.
I'm used to being
By the way,
ignored.
have you figured out that he's sticky or not?
No, but I'm going to find out eventually. Well, regardless, what if you had a place that you could go to? Somewhere safe? Would you take it?
Would it be a boring life, but safe?
But it would be about as boring as you would make it.
To be honest, I think I'm kind of enjoying being away from home. Never really left before. This is my first adventure out of my homeland.
I see. No, well, if that's the case. Oh, and now, before I forget, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe the slime is not with me, so I presume that he's with Kiki.
Yes. And we know where they are. But do not worry.
Alright then. Where are they?
They're at the tavern.
Oh, perfect. Just a spot to avoid. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I never said which tavern.
It's a
small
slime
town.
because
I presume that it's going to be only a single tavern in the town.
It is a small village. Like, I say,
Dang it!
like I say, sitting in town. It's a small village.
So he's just going to, try and wander off and do investigation on his own. Into
In the
the
water.
I go.
He doesn't need to breathe. It's okay.
Doesn't need to worry about pressure either.
Okay. I'd say we are good for a break.
Yeah.
And after we come back, you guys can describe what you do for the rest of the day, as we will queue back up with Kiki's night show.
I'm going to try to make it as quick as I can, but I'll be taking the dog out for a little bit.
Kiki, can you roll me a con save, by the way?
Kiki con save.
Good. You are A-okay. The fairy is drunk.
Can we?
I get a point to con save.
Can you put us at the bar?
Oh,
That's where I'm going next.
will you be following Hickory?
Kiki.
Magnus is in the ocean.
but I'm on the ceiling.
He is, in fact, upside down.
Your knife stabbed into a table, would you?
No, it's in my pocket.
Anyways.
Therefore,
You have a pocket?
Shush.
I believe that it is showtime. As time has passed throughout the day, before we go to the concert, let's talk to Magnus. Magnus, what have you been doing for the last few hours? As it went from about 2 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Well, mainly he would be observing all sorts of different people watching, basically, to coincide with his investigation, as he recalls that there was rather some suspicious individuals who possibly could have been planted something on Kiki. So he would have done that specifically. Remaining vigilant, you know.
Alright, there's no one of note. I assume even, like, while the show's going on, you're still going to be patrolling town?
Yeah, no, he's definitely staying away from the show.
Okay. So, Hikari and Mal, you guys, after your little adventures, eventually regathered at the tavern. You get caught up with the situation. You get to meet the fairy, known as Maribel.
Who plays drums?
Yes. I will say, when you guys enter the tavern and find the fairy, she's drunk out of her fucking mind.
Oh.
Ding. A drunk fairy. I don't think I've seen that before.
Don't mind her.
Ah, where is he?
Look up, dimwit.
How high is the ceiling?
Too many people are coming in, so fuck it, up.
I would say that it's probably, because of how tall you are, it's about a foot taller.
A foot. Okay, so I'm literally like face to face with the slide.
Pretty much.
Okay. Oh, well, hello there.
Whatever you do not sniff. I do not want to go to your trunk.
What time is that? It's
Go time.
Yeah, right. Kiki, come on, let's go. She tries to walk and trips over herself.
Oh no, that's not good.
I got this. Trust me, I got this.
Just don't ruin the equipment or your toes.
Don't
worry. I'm a professional.
Yeah, you are. Now let's go backstage.
She commits to flying for the rest of the way. Alright, before the show goes underway, Mal, Helio, Hikari, is there anything you wish to do?
If she sways any, like, Kiki uses telekinesis, like minor telekinesis to fucking to not have her fall.
Wait. Yes, I do.
And what is that?
Hang on, my voice mod is broken.
One drink costs a silver, by the way. It's just a small silver.
Blink blonk.
Hello? Is it working?
Yep.
Hey, barkeep! I don't have any money. Would I be able to help prepare food in return for a couple drinks?
Yeah, sure. You can go talk to those folks over there and see what they want. I can provide the food.
I don't think that's what I wanted, but okay. So what do I have to do?
Survival and intelligence save.
Advantage on the survival because of nose.
Yes.
Okay. And then you said intelligence save?
Yep.
Elephant never forget.
He does not. That is a pass. Oh, and you got a 20 for your survival. Guys can't really help with saving throws, so yeah, you got a 20 survival. That's another point. Very well. The intelligence save was basically you get a list of things that people want to eat, and it's just a matter of you remembering who ordered what. In terms of the food,
I see.
it's pretty top-notch food. Pretty good to the point where they actually tip you, which the barkeep is kind enough to let you keep the tip. So you can add 10 more silver.
Ooh. Let's go! Over here making money. Well, you guys just sit there and... 10 silver. Let's
And
go!
on top of that, you are allowed to have as many drinks as you wish for tonight.
Okay.
So Hikari is given a single drink. Delos has not said anything, so let's move to Kiki. Alright, Kiki. This is going to be a performance with Miss Maribel.
All right. Let's do this. Is Maribel helping?
She's going to be rolling with her own. She does have disadvantage though, due to being drunk.
Patient.
Alright.
It's a 14. So despite her being drunk, you kind of match her tempo a bit, allowing you to basically play on track with her to make it seem like even though she's highly drunk, that it is just part of the show. Just so we're all having a good time.
You're getting really tipsy.
I don't know what you think you're talking about. I think you're rusty.
Rusty? Why, I never.
You willing to put a bet on that?
5 silver. Take it or leave it.
Deal. Let's see who can rile up a crowd more.
That's persuasion. That's the same mod. She has to roll really low. Nope. 5 silver. Over to her pocket.
Roll an insight.
Ooh.
You can tell that she wants to just have a good night, and she didn't really care about the contest, so she gave you a bark inspiration.
Wait, so that's a bardic inspiration for my performance.
Which puts you up to a 20.
Does that give me?
She rolled a 19.
That gives me the lead, but does it give me the thing?
It does give you the win.
Ooh.
If anything, like, because you know how bards are, they usually use, like, claps, like, and applause to determine who's actually doing it, to who was better. based on how close it was, you could probably gather that the only reason you gathered more applause was because specifically you have the three people that you know are there, and if any of them would be cheering for you, they probably were the deciding vote. Ah, shucks. Alright, deal's a deal. Take your 5 silver.
Here. Keep 2. Get some drinks. You and I.
Don't
Alright?
mind if I do.
Yeah. Basically, she's having her save 2 silver, so she and her can get a drink after.
After the performance, you guys are all sitting together. Man, I do love drinks. But they just leave you with a nice warm feeling inside.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of that situation you are in, what were we talking about again?
The fact that they think I'm a criminal? I did nothing wrong. Or at least I think I didn't.
Well,
I know.
the Kiki I know ain't no criminal. That's for sure. I don't know what you've been getting up to in the last few times I saw you, but you ain't a bad person. I know that, sugar. I know that you can probably prove innocence quite easily.
After all. Oh! Wow! Hikari! Hikari!
Goody.
Hikari! God! And Slime Man is...
I am up
Look
here.
up.
Oh my, he is up there. Anyways.
But like stick to surfaces.
So you are still. Anyways. Did you guys find anything?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
The kids that we went to talk with and do stuff with, feed them, they told us of a story, a legend, if you might call it, of a demon sword buried beneath this capital, city, continent area, somewhere, that controls monsters.
A sword that controls monsters. Sounds pretty nifty.
I think someone must have it already. And they're the ones who sent the goblins after us.
Oh,
or after the town. But that's merely speculation.
Demons. Demon. Hey, you know, one of our bandmates was always really good with knowing about those kind of things. Legendary artifacts and trinkets. Maybe you should pay him a visit. He might know more.
Oh, is it strings?
Yeah. Mind you, he's over in the Elvish area right now. Near your old home,
Which
Kiki.
is this area, this direction, correct?
Correct. I'm sure that if anyone could help you find a
Mhm.
hole with a demon sword in it, it'd probably be him.
You sure it isn't? It isn't Jellyman? That dagger is something spooky.
I mean, it could be Dagger Man. But think about it this way: what's the point of a demon sword if the demon sword can control itself? That's a worthless sword. No one would want to use that. Not to mention, that's a knife, not a sword.
Well, a knife is a tiny sword.
There's a big difference between the two. And besides, my soul's in here anyways.
You see, and that's the question. Not to mention, a lot of old dungeons and things like that usually tends to hide certain documents and lore. Maybe someone already took the sword, but you can definitely learn more about what the sword could be.
Well, would they even allow us to help?
I can work some strings. Okay, well, no, I can't. Strings is the string man.
Oh, you get the frisky over there with Mr. Strings?
You don't even know what I've done with strings.
He's fine.
That tells me all I need to know.
Hey, if I was gonna have fun too, you know. That's... Listen,
Remember to breathe.
I'm gonna see my way out.
I will talk to someone and set you up a ride. You and your little party can go visit home. I think it's something that you could really use right now, Kiki.
Oh, wait! While we're out there, do you think we could stop by, my actual home? I promised Hickory.
I mean, I don't see any problems with it.
Thank you!
She gives Maribel a great big hug.
She burps loudly right in Kiki's ear.
Those who are astute enough would actually see that Kiki's ear twitch in response.
Kiki, can your ear smell smells?
Can my ear smell? I don't think so. That's not how ears work.
Never mind then.
Kiki, the last thing you hear from Maribel is just a small whisper that just says, "Good luck. You folks might need it." Before she proceeds to take another swig of an entire cup and passes out. Well, I suppose someone will have to carry her to her room.
I'll do it. I remember the door this time. She's small. I can do it.
As she attempts to pick her up and bring her to her room.
It's not that difficult. She weighs 40 pounds.
In terms of my... Yeah, I easily clear that. That is a third of my carrying capacity, though.
A bit more of a fun fact about Maribel is that her main method of attack if someone tries to go after her is using enlarge reduce and using her drumsticks as a great club.
As a Great.
Pretty much.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys have a place that you can go in the next morning.
So, hey, barkeep.
Yes?
Did we earn anything from that performance?
Well, I say that you guys can have a room, no problem.
A nice place to sleep.
The
Much
elephant
better
man.
than the cell.
The elephant's a really good chef, by the way. He served all of them people in no time. Saves me a whole lot of effort, because all I had to do was serve drinks.
Ooh, nice.
Money's always
It
tight.
is what I love.
Money's always tight in these parts. But the taverns are always a good way to make an income. While I wouldn't normally do this, you are both very kind, and you did a good job, so... 4, 3, 4. Here you go. 8 gold.
Hey, Miss
It's
Tavern
cool.
lady, keep.
Yes?
Do you know if there's a school around here that accepts any commoners
Commoners.
of the sort?
Not really a lot of schools in these parts. If you're going to be looking for a school, your best bet's probably the city to the west.
But the Elvish capital is up east.
Don't worry, I wasn't planning to go there. I just need to make a few tracks. Yeah. I need to go talk to a few people before we head out.
Okay, so how many rooms did you say?
Well, no one's really planning on staying the night. She's taking up one of the rooms. We have 5 more?
5 more. Just in enough space. Okay. Wait, how do we... Oh no. Where's Skelly
What?
Man?
Are you worried? I was about to say, you worried about Mr. Magnus?
Yeah, where's Skelly Man?
How late is it now?
After the show, probably 8:30.
8:30. Okay, so that means it's pretty dark. What season is it?
You can tell by Kiki's clothes, actually. It's spring colors.
Spring.
Okay.
Almost summer.
So the day, it should still be a little light out, but not totally dark.
Dusk.
Dusk, but there's still a little light.
True.
I'd like to...
I will go out and find Mr. Skellyman.
Are you sure?
Yep.
It's gonna get pretty
Don't worry,
dark.
I can smell him a mile away.
That's disturbing.
He's also got dirt
Also,
all over him.
Yeah, he's pretty muddy.
Uh-oh. White noise.
Uh-oh. And it's gone.
There it goes.
Also, don't worry about the darkness.
Can I keep watch?
If you wish, I will be back momentarily. As I go out and do I have innate dark vision? Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
is anyone keeping watch with me? Or do you guys want to go to your rooms?
Hang out with
Oh,
you.
Oh God.
that was really bad.
You need to what this recording?
He said resume.
Okay.
Oh, is he back? I have been informed by Magnus T that he will probably not be able to continue today, so he wanted me to go on without him. That being said, I also really do not have any content otherwise planned for this.
Darn cliffhangers.
So, yeah. This is unfortunately where we will have to call it to the end. That being
Lessons time.
as players, I will give you a bit of information. What you guys do not know is that you guys actually weren't the first person to figure out about going up to the Elvish Kingdom. As you guys were being watched by a very stealthy person who let Magnus already know. So he was aware of where you guys were heading.
No, you can't have.
Oh. No, you can't have.
That being said, eventually Mao is able to drag Magnus back with the rest of you guys.
Very stupid.
Let's go! I got me a pile of bones.
And with that said, I believe you guys are at a place where you can take your long rest.
All right.
Whoa.
So who's getting my bard lesson?
Me! Me!
A very eccentric elephant. All right.
Keep in mind, since the concept of it is an hour-long lesson, anyone can sit through and listen and have a bard listen if they want to learn bard spells.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm good, but I might have to hit up to you later.
Hickory, do you have any interest in learning bard skills?
For the giggles of it, yes.
For the giggles. Alright. Mao and Hikari, because it is a bard, you guys can roll any of your skill checks you wish, and you need to get above a 15.
Any of our skill checks?
Any one skill check of your choice. You cannot use this for future lessons.
Can I use guidance?
Guidance and bardic inspirations are allowed.
Okay.
As there are 2 people here, you each get 1.
Okay, I might need it.
Okay.
I definitely need it.
Kiki, roll a d6.
That's it. That's 15.
It's 15. All right. And with the 17 to acrobatics, you both passed your first lesson. When it comes to the lesson itself, Mr. Elephant Man, looking at the... You start learning more about the drum and observing it, knowing which parts of the drums are able to create different forms of sound in order to play it properly.
Ooh.
In terms of Hikari, while your instruments aren't quite something that you are too familiar with, you know you got some moves, as you can kind of kick up a storm with a little bit of a dance.
And is there anyone who would like to
Oh,
do a class for the remaining hour?
Me, I want to teach you about how to become your own god.
Nothing to read into there. Show us the way.
Okay, so in order to roll, because clerics are not the same, in order to roll to learn to be a cleric, you must roll one of these choices. It is specifically 5 choices. You either have to roll history, insight, medicine, persuasion, or religion.
And obviously, since I was given the courtesy of bardic inspiration, I will give guidance as well. Whoever listens.
Uh-oh. Cannot guidance myself. And all of those skilled checks, aside from persuasion, are awful.
So yeah.
You can't guidance yourself? I hope so. You're not a cleric.
No, I can't inspire myself.
Inspire? In Briar?
Inspire.
I have to have the voice loop back on myself, otherwise I do not hear like what I sound like.
No, I've seen the episode.
And it causes some weird left.
Hickory, are you gonna sit out of the cleric lesson, or are you curious?
Come on, D4.
Yeah. She's curious about everything.
Okay.
For the most part.
So you have to roll history, insight, medicine, persuasion, or religion. Mal, roll a d4 for Kiki.
Hey.
Kiki does not
Slime
understand
boy, can you give the help action if you're not going to help me in the lesson?
That does not work. Help does not work.
No!
Hikari is just sitting there just like, I don't know about being a cleric, but I know if you've been injured. Which is one of the steps towards taking cleric. So, top marks for top marks for Hikari. She has learned the basics of being cleric and bard. And Mal, you have also learned a little bit about how to perform that instrument better. That being said, I believe that is all the time we have for today, as I really do not wish to keep this going without our Skelly boy. I'll be sure to update him on the situation. That said, I hope you all had a really good session. Demon Fox, Armand, Corey, and Steven, I hope you have a good night, and I will see you next week. There will be comment next week. Look forward for that.
I'm ready.